Alright bro, I finally blew one of the funded accounts. I used to think I was a failure every time I blew a funded account. But the whole point is to increase your reward while keeping your risk very small. But I still find myself treating these funded accounts like, if I blow it, it's game over. I'm a freaking failure. So since December, I've been trying to teach myself to be more risky with these accounts by taking bigger trades, which resulted in me today losing $1,000 on a funded account, and I lost it. So realistically, I paid $250 for that account, so that's how much I lost. Yeah, it sucks. But at the same time, I took a trade that I was very confident in. Sure, I did over leverage a little, like I'll admit that. But if this trade played out, I would have made $3,000 and been eligible for like a $800 payout. But yeah, it does suck seeing this big losing number on my TradeZella. But I know I did it for the right reasons. I'm just gonna keep at it. I don't think I'm gonna open another eval. I'm just gonna stay focused on these funded accounts and we'll go from there. Peace out.
Order filled.
Said peace out, and then immediately got another order filled. This man didn't even grieve for 5 seconds before jumping back in. The addiction is real.
Did you know if you're a day trader that your brain is running a loop that quietly pushes you to blow your account? I'm not talking about bad strategy. I'm not talking about low win rate. I'm talking about something happening before you even click the button. Let me walk you through this because once you see it, you can't unsee it. When you sit down to trade in the morning, you're not neutral. You're expecting a win. Even if you don't say it out loud, part of you is thinking, today is the day. That expectation causes a dopamine spike. Dopamine is the chemical of anticipation, not reward. It's the chemical that says, go, act, do something. Now here's the dangerous part. That spike, it creates a feeling of urgency. Like if you don't take a trade right now, you're going to miss the move of the day. So you jump in, even if it's not your setup, even if it's sloppy, even if you know better. And for a moment, it feels good. There's relief. Your brain says, okay, we're safe. We did something. But then price moves against you. That dopamine drops fast. And when it drops, cortisol kicks in. And I'm sure you know cortisol is your stress hormone. Now your body thinks there's danger. Your heart rate goes up, your breathing goes shallow, and you have tunnel vision. At this point, you're not thinking clearly anymore. You're in fight or flight. And what does your brain want now? Not discipline, not logic. It wants the pain to stop. So you take another trade, not because it's good, because your brain thinks fixing the loss will fix the feeling. And that's the loop. Anticipation, impulse, relief, loss, stress, impulse again. This is why revenge trading feels automatic. It's not because you're weak. It's because your brain is doing exactly what it was wired to do. I've been trading full-time over 3 years now, and it took me 2 of those years to become profitable. Breaking this loop was a huge part of that. So the question is, how do you break it? Not by forcing yourself to trade better. That doesn't work in the moment. You break it by interrupting the loop. When the stress hits and you feel that urge screaming at you, you step away. Go take a walk. You literally remove yourself from the screen. And yes, it feels horrible at first. Your brain will fight you. Your brain will tell you you're missing out on another trade or that you're making it worse. But here's the part most people don't understand. Every time you don't act on the urge, your brain relearns what safety looks like. Your dopamine will start rewarding restraint instead of impulse. At first, that urge is loud, but then it gets quieter. Then one day it shows up and you notice it, but you don't obey it. That's when trading changes. Not because you found a better setup, but because you stopped letting your nervous system trade for you.
This is probably the most important trading video on this entire app, and it has nothing to do with charts or setups or indicators. He's literally explaining the biology of why we blow our accounts. That dopamine spike in the morning when you sit down thinking, today is the day. I felt that in my soul, because that's exactly what happens. You open your laptop feeling like a genius, and 30 minutes later, you're stress-eating watching your account bleed. And then, instead of walking away, you take another trade because your brain is screaming at you to fix it.
So, I'm down 8K today. It's okay. You know what? It was stupid, dumb, and idiotic because I was getting my lashes done. Also, look at the lashes. Yeah, moment for the lashes. They look so good. I'll tag my lady down below. But anyway, I was getting my lashes done and I was like, you know what? I can just like shut my phone off and not look at my phone while I'm in this trade. It'll hit TP, and if it doesn't, it's fine. I'll be able to like manage, you know? And if you know, you can't look at your phone while you're getting your lashes done because your eyes are closed the whole time. So I was like, it's fine. Like, I'll just shut my phone off, and then once I'm done getting my lashes done, I'll look at my trade. I was down 8K, which is tough. However, I've already made 2K on my investment. I invested 3, turned it into 12, and then pulled 5 out. So I already made 2K on my investment. Regardless, I've made money, right? And And then I brought the account from like 7 to 10 in one day after I pulled 5 out when I was at 12. So regardless, I've made money on my investment. Thank God I pulled out the 5K. I think that was really, really smart of me to regardless pull the money out and then work it from there. Once I was in a comfortable enough place to remove money from my investment, everybody loses. Everybody loses. And I've lost a lot more. So overall, one, you can't beat a motherfucker that won't quit. Two, it was just poor risk management. It was just being dumb and stupid and like overconfidence, acting as though I was invincible and I just could leave my phone closed and for 3 hours and just not look at my trade. It is a blessing to be down 8K and still not hit unprofitability. That's really nice. We are far from the threshold of profitability. We are not close to flipping to unprofitability. So I'm super blessed and highly favored. Super excited to trade tonight. I request payout from Top Step, my third payout on this account from Top Step tonight, and then and my balance is at 40K on that. Let's go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2K back that I made on top of my investment. I'm gonna put the 2K back in there. So regardless, I'm not investing any more money than what I started off with and start fresh. But yeah, I'm down 8K today. Happy trading. Stay safe out there.
Had a plan, ignored the plan, lost $8,000, and is already planning tonight's trades. That's the thing about day trading nobody warns you about. It's not the losses that get you, it's the fact that you convince yourself the next trade is going to be different. She was up $400, had an exit strategy ready, and instead of taking the win, she held. Then it flipped red, and instead of cutting the loss, she added more contracts. And 3 hours later, she opens her eyes after getting her lashes done, and boom, down 8K. But the wildest part isn't even the loss. It's that she called it a blessing and said she's excited to trade tonight.
Good morning out there. Just trying to come on here. Basically, I blew my account today. I've been having my account for about 6 months, June of 2025, and I blew it. I passed my evaluation and everything, but for the months of November and December, like the end of the year was like hitting hard. And I heard somebody say, this is not the regular market, this is a Trump market, baby. It is got a lot of volatility. It's just up and down, not really making no moves. When it do make a move, I caught it with mainly I traded US 30, and it was kicking my booty bad the last of the year. So to all my trading people out there, you know, I'm just gonna probably take a break for the end of this week because the past 2 weeks I've been having birthdays non-stop, not really focusing, not paying attention to my trade, you know, doing some setups, not watching them. They just was losing. So everybody out there who trades, just let me know what's going on. I'm gonna try to get on here daily, you know. Hopefully y'all can comment, send me some messages on your techniques, because I trade trend lines. I'm really thinking about getting into some crypto, so let me know who y'all follow, because I have one mentor that I follow, and I really like his strategies. So yep, we're gonna be starting over day 1 Monday.
Passed the evaluation, blew the account, blamed Trump, blamed birthdays, didn't watch his trades, and now wants to try crypto. This isn't a trading journey, this is a loop, and he just hit restart.